by Smolensk this time. Actually, they're taking the fight to Bavaria, so I'll have to see. Georgia looks like it's got some nationalists hanging out. Regional Trade Fair is opened. Hey, getting some prestige back. Cool. Our neighbors have come to their capital to celebrate this trade fair. Oh yeah, these fired at the same time last time. With national pavilions and from other nations and several different buildings and marvels highlighting our economic and cultural prowess to the visitors. A great spectacle for our region to enjoy. I gained 15 prestige. That would be nice to have both of those go well. But that did not happen. Zhao? I don't think so. As long as you're walking around in Shanghai. Scare all the people doing stuff. Okay, this is why LF sucks, by the way. Nobody's building anything. Everybody's doing shitty. Can't subsidize, can't do anything. I suppose it's most, like, I even have workers, like, hanging out doing stuff. And I could build factories, like, even a small factory can still be profitable. Like, so this place here in Irakajimi has 2,500 workers. You can make some profits with that, and I don't really understand why the computer doesn't do it properly. Okay, like, why aren't people working here? I don't know. One of the things you need to do is have some clerks, but yeah, I don't understand why some of these things work the way they do. I mean, I can understand these being unprofitable because the friggin' pups built too many of them. Like, look, there's like 70 of these fucking things. And, like, our economy can't support that. Like, Pashtunistan is doing real good. I could probably move my national focus somewhere else now. Like, I should probably do that. So, Pashtunistan, what's another good high population province? What is this, like, Kandahar? Another Pashtun province. Apparently this is a good place for us. And now it's majority laborers in Pashtunistan. Well, it was, laborers are people who work in, RGOs. Which probably means it has, like, coal and junk. I don't really know. So let's go to Kandahar. Switch to encouraging... I guess encouraging basic industry for now. Okay. And Uzbekia could use the same treatment. So let's move that from there to... maybe we should do another industry here. From what I remember, Uzbekia could probably use textiles. It's got mostly farmers. So wool, grain, wool. Okay, and horses. So probably instead of heavy industry, I should focus on textiles. So we'll see how much that has an effect on things. Are they building anything there? Can't really... See, look, they're building a regular clothes factory in Sinai now. Why are they doing that? I mean, it makes sense because that's what we're importing. Or... yeah, that's what we're importing. Importing fertilizer, I guess. Canned food, regular clothes. So a canned food factory and regular clothes factory. Fucking steel factory. Look, just open them both. They can fight for workers for all I fucking care. A colonial incident. One of our colonies has had an encounter with a regiment from another colonial power, which had, and according to a military report, crossed into our colonial claim in an obscure waterway a fair distance into the colony's hinterland. The report further goes on to state that this foreign regiment was, when encountered by a patrol, in the process of conducting a geological survey of the area, the object of which is as of yet unknown to us. Hawkish members of our war cabinet see this as a direct assault on the Persian Republic's territorial integrity, and call for the execution of a plan they have termed quite simply Operation Persian Fury. An invasion through there, and then deploy our troops, and so. Interesting. So we get a colonialism casus belli, well, place in the sun. The Immortals. Until 1853, that's pretty nice. But our relations go down. We already have kind of souring relations. I say, do not believe this is really worth going to war over, truth be told. And all pops become 5% more in favor of jingoism and gave 0.5 militancy. We'll take the casus belli. Archangelsk, Perm, all that stuff. The only one I would really want to take is Uralsk, which is right here. But, or something over here, maybe? I feel like I have part of Kyrgyzia. Basically, places that are colonies I could take from them, which is most of their country, to be honest. Like, since they just started with Siberia, they started with very little industrialized good land. So they're kind of screwed on that front. Okay, so cheap iron's about halfway done. A little bit more. Employed craftsman in Armenia. I guess it was a good thing that I stopped focusing them. Like if I had state capitalism right now, I would build a factory there to take advantage of this. You might even lose those pops to like people leaving to go places that do have work. Okay, so we got another reform we can do. We can't do any social reforms yet. These don't really quite unlock till later. So, yeah. Basically you just have to have a certain number of your upper house really want to do it. And we can't. So, based on population... this probably wouldn't change a whole lot. Looks like things are pretty split either way. So, here you can see at the bottom. If you see the minority rights movements, radicalism 75, movement for immigration reform 75, campaign for non-socialist unions goes to 75. That's the reason I didn't want these things, because they radicalized some of the places. I think the subordinate and subordinates are just stuff. I don't know. Like, I have no idea what that means, honestly. Now that I think about that. So if I go to non-socialist allowed, socialists aren't even unlocked, and nobody seems to be clamoring for this. 10% actually. 1%. I'll go with what the people want. 0.4. 6%. Now this is actually rather dangerous down here, these ones. So I guess we'll go for a non-socialist. And they're not radicalizing anybody, so that's good. I don't get as many suppression points, but I haven't been using them anyway. And that gets me my conservatives. Closer in power. Like, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to suppress this stuff. If they want to put that stuff in, that's great. Ah! World's Fair verdict. Outstanding. Months after the dust had settled, the Persian World's Fair is considered to have been a resounding success. Everyone involved would give themselves a pat on the back, and we get 26 prestige? Hell the fuck yes. Look at that. In honor of that, build some units. Some of these guys. I don't know where that is, so I won't build it. I'm really thinking about building some infantry. I guess I'll leave that up to you guys. Should I just build a bunch of crappy dudes just to inflate my score? Which doesn't really need inflating right now. I have more prestige than Lancaster, but there's no way I'm getting past them. Yeah, they got boned by that stuff because they were trying to westernize. Yeah, westernizing is lots of fun if you're Japan, because Japan has a fun like event chain that goes with it. No, it can be fun. It's kind of challenging to do. But Japan has a really fun thing to go along with it. When I talk to people about Victoria 2, the two countries I recommend playing are Prussia and Japan. Prussia because basically the game mechanics, you get to play with all the game mechanics, and you're playing with a good country who's got cool mechanics with them if you're playing as Prussia. And you're playing as Japan because it's kind of challenging. You got to work your way out of a hole. But other than that, you become really strong and can do lots of stuff. A lot of people think that playing powerful nations is boring, but really it's just about having some cement factories are great. It's about having ambition, and with Prussia you can really have some ambition, which is nice. I like cement factories a lot. I'll probably close this factory when that's finished because those are almost always profitable. It's very good to have those. A lot of times before, I don't know if it works the same way, but I would have a cement factory in every single one of my provinces, and they would all be profitable. And then because you have lots of cement, it kind of lowers the price of it, which means that you'd think it'd be less profitable, but it's not, because people start buying lots of it, which is nice. Big game hunting. Lions, elephants, giraffes, buffaloes, panthers, rhinoceros. The magic and attraction of Africa certainly lies to no small an extent in its many and varied flora and fauna. Big game hunting is becoming a major attraction in bringing in tourists and tax revenue. All of... what? A proposal is surfaced that we invite foreign dignitaries to partake in the hunting. Well, this will certainly boost our international prestige. The locals might not be too happy about tourists trampling around their plantations. Well, Persian tiger hunting is a very traditional thing. She'll let the lion sleeping in his jungle, and all pops lose 2 militancy. They probably don't have 2 militancy. South Somalian all pops gain 2 militancy and 10% more separatist. But they are a bunch of crappy pops that don't have, and that's not very many people here. Look at this immoral business going on. These things are modifiers to the provinces. I didn't really explain that. It's based on the crime fighting rate, and it's what it says it does here if you mouse over it. So the RGO throughput is minus 20%, which means 20% less effective. The Mafia here, factory output minus 10%. Doesn't do anything in a province that doesn't have any factories. Yeah. So you can see here that the administrative spending and administrative efficiency increases the crime fighting rate. You can have that down pretty low later in the game. Hunting is just a part of the circle of life. Yes, we shall hunt. Get some more prestige. You get that if you have African colonies, really. Sinai, you piece of crap. You're the worst province. Just give you back to Egypt. I'm not going to destroy it, but I'm going to shut it down myself, so it stops telling me that. Alpurican influence. Group of Persian entrepreneurs, blah blah blah. Sure. I'll talk to them guys. I've had that event a couple times. So. Up Yerk, is there somebody that I really do want to eventually get into my sphere? But with my crappy dude, I can't afford to do that right now. I really should be focusing on Kurdistan. Nobody's going to be talking to Vondistan, actually. So let's, since they're my vassal. Copper pits. Does that increase to our mining efficiency for copper, I would guess? No, we don't want to do that. One of them working here. Printing press. Printing press is one of those weird things they had. What the hell are you doing? Look, hang on. You open this, okay? There's 4 friggin' things here. This is just a terrible province, apparently. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at that. Nope. I'm just gonna ignore that request. Ooh, I'm number 4. Cool. I overtook Prussia because Prussia lost a lot of military power. I'm gaining more and more. Oh, they overjumped me again. Boo. Yeah, it's a difference of 2 points. That's... If I build all those units, I probably would overtake them easily. They're mobilized, I'm not. So, yeah. Where's Kandahar? Let's see, Kandahar. I'm just going to open it and close it just to... Well, I'll open it, see if it stays profitable. Kurdistan. And how friendly. So we're almost done with sheep iron. Isfahan. It's profitable again. So, Georgia is getting ruffle stomped. So they had to release Circassia. Ah, so now they have another country up here. You horrible Georgian guys who are terrible at things. I kind of expected things like that to happen. Population 30 million. We have lost the effect of the population 30 million. Means we gained something. Population 100 million. Holy crap. That's what happens when you own parts of India, people. You have 100 million people. Yeah. Total population is 100.04 million. Most of those people are not Persians. I just put it that way. So we got another reform we can do. 0.5%, 6.5. And yeah, see there, minority rights movements, radicalized. Movement for immigration reforms, radicalized. Protected. See, this will let immigrants... This will let our non-accepted cultures vote. That might actually get us back to conservative. Since all our Zora bros are going to be all liberal now. I don't know about that. Only 1 point something of the population want that anyway. It looks like... I don't know, that's pretty equal. Social reform desire. I like social reforms. That's nice. What immigrant attraction is really nice. We'll do that. Okay. Attract some more immigrants. We're gonna see like some weird Hungarians or something hanging out, which is cool. Nope. Sorry, changing your production. Whatever it is, it's more important. Okay. Regular clothes factory. Piece of crap. Okay, seriously? Oldenburg goes bankrupt. Who cares? Oh yeah, research. Okay, we got a couple more years until I want to switch my thing. I think I'll do 2 more techs. I think it'd be prudent to have another army tech. Let's see. Strategic mobilities are really good. Is there any industry techs or anything that increase my tech rate? Looking at the what are they called? The inventions here. No. Allows construction of cruisers. See, the thing is, like, I have that stuff, but I can't do any of this yet. Because it would take me a long time to... Well, I mean, this is a cheap tech. I could probably do this while I have a shitty thing, but I'd rather maximize my tech points by spending them on military techs while I have them. And industry techs. I guess... See, this gives... One of the inventions gives dig and tap cap too. I guess we'll go for... I don't have small arms activated. Now, these are much cheaper. We'll go for strategic mobility. I could have sworn I had small parts or small arms activated, but I guess not. Whatever. So our next election should be next year. Yeah. Besmer Steel. Awesome. So I guess I guess a good ending point for the session would be on the eve of the election. So I passed Persia again. If you see these numbers fluctuating from one side to another, you can rest assured that it is because one side is overtaking the other, and Prussia is again losing. Prussia has picked its allies poorly in this game, and it is hurting them badly. And they're getting crushed on all fronts, and it doesn't look like they're going to have a good time. They're even being defeated by the other minor powers. The other... Okay, so the Zoropope declares war on Hungary again. Who's Hungary allied with? Georgia. Okay, so they are actually declaring war on them. So I guess we're at war with Georgia now. Hey, you know what? We can actually take advantage of this. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this. Let's move a couple of our armies up here. This army, I suppose. We will send to Istanbul. And yeah, we're infamy loss, not too bad. Okay, I guess these guys. How many can I even see their units? They only have like 9 units. I don't need these guys here. So just in case, we'll move them over to Aleppo. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the Sinai for now. So I have no doubt that that Georgia is simply going to ignore me. They have rebels and stuff going on right now. Unfortunately, I don't have any good railroads going up here except into Baku. So I need to get my railroad techs up so that I can do that. I don't really remember how that works, actually. Oh, here they come. I guess they are gonna try to occupy. That seems like that doesn't seem like a good idea on their part. Okay. Well, since they are doing that, I'll send another army over. I think the Zoropope's got this under control. But we'll see. Persian Empire goes bankrupt. Whatever. Screw those guys. We're also going to want to put a guy who's good in charge here. Attack bonuses with morale, with no morale penalty. Brass? I don't know how that's different from bronze, I guess. Actually, since this is going to be this way, move here. Wonderful. Now, it looks like they're actually going to get occupied. Huh. That looks like I gotta be more vigilant about things. Okay. So what do we have here? Steadfast. Okay. So they probably will beat me there. I can't really see what they're doing. I don't like that because it's more provinces I have to move. Okay. So, who's the best leader we have for attacking? This guy's got a bonus to attack. Eccentric genius, minus morale. Spirit raider. What? I guess not. Attacking it in the mountains like this is usually a bad idea, but they're retreating, so... Okay. And I've got another army moving up from the south to go get them, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, these guys are here. Oh, that looks like the tides have turned. Okay. Well, least we can do is protect our allies here. I guess this is hills. It's not as bad as mountains. Could do another reform, I guess. 3%, 9%. Oh, I guess 9% is going to win that one. Let's do a little dance here. As a matter of fact, since we have this dance going on, we can do that. And just kind of fake them out when they try to move. I'll see if that actually take the bait here. Nope. while our other army moves in from the south. Okay. Let's go attack this army. Looks like the Zoro Pope took care of some of theirs. Louis Napoleon's coup d'etat. Unable to force the upper house to repeal its prohibition against presidential re-election and facing removal from power, popular Louis Napoleon has launched a coup d'etat and overthrown the French government. Loyal members of the army have locked down strategic locations in Paris, and the Assemblée Nationale has been dissolved, leaving Louis Napoleon as the undisputed ruler of the country. He's been christened Napoleon III, regaining his uncle's throne as Emperor of France. So France is now an absolute monarchy. Again. Which they weren't before. So I guess it's not really again. I'm going to ignore that for now. Note our buttloads of money. But the middle class is still getting bones somehow. Let's lower our tariffs, I guess. One of the good things about this is that we can actually occupy a province while keeping their armies completely immobilized. Ooh, advanced roasting processors. Or roasting. This is normal roasting. Our beef is the most advanced in the land. Okay, let's go check out the Hungarian front. Okay. Go here and help. Ah, looks like we're going to have a chance to fight a battle here. Or not. Oh, crap. I wasn't paying attention. It's awful. That's one of the problems with the slow movement here, is that it's hard to pay attention when things move as slow as molasses over here. So I just lost 2 units for no reason. Other than me not paying attention. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here.